Alright, welcome back to another episode of Derek Rides. And in today's episode, I'm going to be doing a update and kind of like a second review of the Logitech steering wheel and shifter combo that I got. Got a wrist brace on, so that's going to be a little harder, but that's not going to affect the review. Whenever I first got it, I said it's more realistic. Now that everything's had a chance to break in, it's been all right, but I'm just going to show you guys the setup procedure and everything like that to go into the kind of second review of this product. Okay, so first we got the foot pedals. I like to do these first just because it's the biggest object, and it's like I said, it's the biggest object, and it's probably the most heaviest thing besides the actual steering wheel. So I just put that at the bottom, grab my little adapter, I set it to the side. Then I get my shifter. I have a little notch on my desk. I just lay the adapter on my desk. And then, switch you guys down here. Then I have, there's a little notch right here that I have on my desk, and that's where I know the outer side of it will go, and it just screws in like that. And then you have the little under piece down here to tighten it up so that it doesn't rock back and forth whenever you're rolling through gears. Just got that tightened down. This one won't go down, I've tried, so that might be a little defect, but it won't affect the performance of the shifter. So next, we're gonna have the steering wheel. You have the steering wheel right here, and everything plugs in right up here. No, down here. Everything plugs in right down there. So tilt you guys down so you can see what I'm doing. So we have over here, we have the power cable. Plugs into the power port. Wrap it around here, and then goes into its little slot. And then we have the foot pedals. There's that little adapter right here, and they're gonna plug in to here, this little port right here, go into a channel. And then I always like to plug in my shifter last, just so that it's, just because that's the way I am. Make sure it's goes in right, plugs in, goes in its little channel, and then at the end it should look kind of like this. So all the wires, I tuck the wire on my desk, get all the wires out of the way, set my steering wheel down. I make sure it's lined up with my computer, which my computer is over here. I make sure that it's fully lined up with my computer. Then I screw it down. And with the steering wheel, you have the little buttons, or the screw down things. These both go down on this one, so that's not a problem there. And then there you go, you pretty much have your steering wheel all set up. You take this, and then you'll plug it into your USB port in your computer, and then it'll calibrate itself, set its endpoints. So it'll turn that way, then it'll turn back this way, then it'll center up, and then it has its endpoints set, so it knows where all its endpoints are at. Plus it also recognizes the shifter, recognizes the foot pedals. So that's pretty much all there is to it. For the amount of time that I've been driving on it, it's been flawless, it's been perfect. The only problem is I have a problem drifting with this steering wheel, so I will switch to my controller for drifting. But if you're looking to drift on the steering wheel, it's gonna be 10 times harder than if you learned on a controller. You pretty much have to relearn drifting, and I almost have it down on the steering wheel, but there's you know, videos online that teach you how to drift with these steering wheels. I've tried some of them haven't worked. Some of them kind of worked, but it wasn't in my comfort. So all that I can really recommend is clutch kicking. Just kick the clutch or your third pedal on your foot pedal. Kick that and then turn your wheel, and then that's pretty much basically the basics you have to do, and besides keeping it under control. And this steering wheel, and again, I'm not trying to bash it or anything, but it has a lot of oversteer whenever you're drifting. So I mainly use it for racing and cruising and drag racing. But anyway, that's pretty much going to, I did a little review, or I did a big review of it, of me driving on it and everything without the shifter. I did a review of the shifter, and this was kind of a video congratulating the two into one. So with both of them, I've had a chance, like I said at the beginning of the video, I had a chance to go along with both of them, and they are both perfect, flawless pieces of technology and machinery that will pretty much make you feel like you're in the driver's seat. So that's going to do it for today's episode. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and send it, but don't send it too hard like I did.